getting in the feel of the game, which is he's got a lot of experience. I mean, for the guy that redshirted last year, when we went first time live with him, it was like it was natural to him. So we'll get it back and he'll be fine. But in the meantime, we got an opportunity to get those younger guys better. Specifically, it's going to be a guy that can step in and play right away. And we got J-Dog back, and we have also with Jared. So we have guys that we can play with. There's also a couple guys that I feel like I can steal. Like we stole Marcus today. I mean, he played a lot. He played with the ones all day today, and we'll be fine. There's enough athletes that can play a linebacker, but definitely want Gionni and Jacoby back as soon as they can get back.
How difficult is it to flip a guy like that?
What do you mean?
Like if you take a running back and make him a linebacker?
It's hard because you have to teach them a lot, and then you have to be comfortable with them knowing the scheme. And so I think Marcus is a guy that's really smart. He's smarter than I anticipated him to get the scheme. As far as him learning it, I think he spent the night with Jared Norris and Gionni learning the defense, and spent some extra. He came in, did some extra meeting time with us, and just wanted to know more about the defense during lunch hour. And then he went out and practiced on Thursday, and I was just like, this guy's getting it, And then today, there's a lot of things that it just comes natural. And I'm yelling at him to do something. He's already lined up there. He's just really smart. So when you take a smart guy and flip him, it's a lot easier than the on the other side.
The challenged ones.
Yeah. So I'm not going to mention who was difficult to flip on from the offense, but he's a guy that obviously we felt comfortable with him getting all the 1 reps today, and he did it. And he looks like he's run another game. He's pretty straight.
What's the biggest thing you want to clean up in preparation for next week?
Well, I think for the most part, we still had a lot of missed assignments and missed alignments. I think our guys are working hard, but it's hard to make a tackle when you're coming from, when you're not in the proper depth and the proper alignment. And so we put ourselves in some bad positions today, and I think that when you're going against those kind of running backs that are really fast and dynamic, have great vision, it causes some problems. And you make a mistake. I think it was Troy on one play here. Backer didn't come downhill, and the gap is Marcus actually. And that usually in the past has been like maybe 10, 12-yard gain. When you're dealing with a guy that's that fast, it's a touchdown or a big gain. So that's what we see in our conference. But we have to be assignment sound. We can't make mistakes.
Going back to the linebackers, is there heavier consideration bringing Brian Bluck back to linebacker, or do you feel like the people are safety?
Well, I'd like to leave him at safety, but at the same time, if we need to, he can play backer right now. I mean, he's been doing that. He's been doing that on and off in the spring, but he's always been a guy that can play in the box. We're never worried about that. If I feel comfortable with myself and Coach Wade feel comfortable with the safety position, then you'll probably see more of that. But as it stands now, I think we're okay for the moment.
Is there somewhere in between where you can play Black, and if he's a safety, can he play low?
Yeah, in our nickel package. I mean, that's what you've seen him do that a little bit here. But we've also played Nate and a little bit of the outside backer that Trevor did last year. I think just having those guys be able to do different things gives you an opportunity to be with the best guys on the field. And we usually give the difficult tasks to the seniors, the guys that know the defense.
So just to recap, and I'm sorry to be redundant, you feel good that Gianni's going to get back as soon as?
Yeah, I mean, if you know him, I know him personally. I just know he's a tough guy. He's going to get back, and when we get him back, we'll just have to get him ready. But I have no doubts that him mentally he's going to be fine. Just a matter of if his foot can handle it. And I've seen that guy. Just him being around and even being a leader as an injured person, just him having him in the program has been a huge plus for us. Whether he's injured or not, I think he has a huge impact on this team.
And you feel like the procedure went as well as you guys could have hoped?
Yeah, and I think it was. I mean, like I said, I'm a worst case scenario guy, and I thought this was better than what I thought it was going to be. And we had a couple guys, like I think J.J. Williams had that, and it wasn't as bad as J.J.'s, and so J.J. played for us a little bit afterwards, so we'll handle it when it happens. But I just know Gionni, he's a resilient guy, and I know him personally, he's going to be fine.
Thanks.